Do you like to support champions? Do you like to support repeat champions? Well, then maybe you want to support Forge FC in 2020. And I'm going to tell you why in this video, so stay tuned. Hey guys, it's Curtis here and you're watching my channel, A.F.C. Curtis, your home for all things Canadian Premier League content right here on YouTube, so definitely hit that red subscribe button. Alright guys, so if you haven't been following so far, this is part of a video series wrapping up to the start of the 2020 season, and each video I'm going to spend a little time talking about that specific club. In this week's video, I'm going to be talking about the reigning champions of the Canadian Premier League, Forge FC from the city of Hamilton. So now, without further ado, let's get things started. So if you like a team that has an offense, and oh yes, I forgot offense, then this is probably the team you're going to enjoy watching. And for me, in 2019, they're probably the team, now they're not my favorite team in the league, but they're definitely the team I like to watch the most last year, because again, they have, what was that thing again? Offense. That's right, this team is all about goals. They got this guy scoring goals. They got Tristan Borges, who was a young best player in the league last year. Unfortunately, he's not there this year, but they still have one of the other top class players in the league, Kyle Becker, there, and some other really good talents all littered around him on that starting 11 team, as well as coming off the bench. So if you like a team with offense, if you like a team that seems like they got a really solid ownership group there that always wants to spend to make sure their team is among the best in the Canadian Premier League, and you're looking at possible future giant in the Canadian Premier League game, then it's Forge FC. Oh yeah, and that's right, they're also the reigning champions, and they are the forever first, so hashtag forever first. Now when you look at the club crest here, just kind of like their rivals York 9, it is pretty simple here. They just have the kind of, if you can look at it, there is an H in there, there's also an F in there. The H stands for the city name of Hamilton, which is the city they play out of, and the F stands for Forge FC, and the open space in there actually represents a waterfall, and then the three sparks on top represents city, club, and community, all for this team here. So that's a pretty simplistic logo there for the Forge FC team here, and it's pretty nice though, really, that it is so simple and it's not too much to look at, and it's pretty unique, I think, for the city as well. Now this is one of the clubs that actually play out of one of the bigger stadiums in the Canadian Premier League. Tim Hortons Field, which they play out of, is actually a max capacity of 24,000 fans. Now the average they got last year was only about 6,500, which I expect that to be a little bit bumped up this year since they're reigning champions and they're in the CONCACAF League this year. So I expect a little bit better, closer to about 7K and an average attendance this year for Forge. Here's the thing I like about the stadium though, is the entire thing, which is usually I think black and gold for the Ticats, the CFL team that plays out of that stadium on the off days, the entire stadium crew turned that entire stadium into orange for Forge FC, and I think a lot of respect has to go out to them for that, because the stadium actually feels like Forge FC's home and not just a stadium that they're renting from a CFL team. So I mean, definitely a lot goes out to Forge FC for the work that they put into the stadium for Forge FC games. So definitely good job to you guys. Now yes, Forge FC did finish second in both the spring and fall competitions last year, and overall table it finished second to Cavalry FC, but ultimately they still went on to win the Canadian Premier League Championship by qualifying for the CPL finals and proving they can do it by going out there and winning. I think it was like 2-0 in aggregate last year. It's been a while since that finals last year already, but they went out there and they won it despite finishing second overall in the table. They're still the reigning champions and the hashtag forever first guys, so congratulations on them. They got a good core of the returning players. I think it's about 17 players from that team last year that returned for this year, and they're going to be adding in some new elements, I'm sure, this year to attack now that they lost their MVP last year in Tristan Borges to Europe. But other than that, my three key players this year to watch out for: left back Kwame Awua, which I think who was an all-team player last year for the CPL. And for Forge FC, definitely a great creator. They're one of the league leaders in assists last year. I think center back Daniel Crutzen as well. I think he's from Belgium, if I'm mistaken, so he is an international center back for the team. Definitely a good center back as well. Really good at both ends of the field. They're both on and off the ball. He's really sound. One of the top center backs in the league right now. And of course, Kyle Becker, the team captain, number 10, a guy who a lot of people picked to win MVP last year. I think will return this year in top form one more time and have to carry the load that Tristan Borges helped him carry last year, possibly by himself, possibly shares it with Nenko, Novak. Who knows? We'll find out this year. Alright guys, that was my video this week. Let me know down in the comment section below, what do you think about Forge FC's chances of repeating as champions in 2020? Also, will they qualify for Champions League through the CONCACAF League? Let me know down in the comment section below. And of course, if you like this video, definitely hit that thumbs up button, that like button, as well as hit that red subscribe button if you want to see more content just like this on my channel each and every week. And you guys, you can also check out my content over at northernstarting11.com. I'll have a link for that down in the description below, so definitely check it out down there. And until next time guys, we'll check you later.